Hello everyone. I'm Camila from VanHack from the Success team, and I'm here today to share another inspiring story for you. This story is from Lucas. He's joining us directly from Brazil, but he's relocating soon, which is an exciting information I just got from him. Welcome, Lucas. Thank you for joining us today. Would you mind starting by sharing a little bit about yourself and your professional background and how you decided to start this job search, international job search?
Sure. Yeah, of course. Thank you for the opportunity. So I've been studying since my high school, this in the technology area. Um, I've done like a technologist course uh, integrated to my high school, and this set me up for studying the college.
Mhm.
Uh, our federal institution here in Brazil. Uh, and from there, I got my first job as a web developer, and I discovered that I wanted to work more on the back end than on the front end. And from there, I got my job at the company that I spent the most time. My career it was almost 6 years. I went from an intern to a CTO on that company, and I got to learn a lot from it, especially on the leadership part and how to lead a team. And from there, I decided that it was time for me to take a step on the international part. And I worked for a company in the United States remotely. And from there, uh, it was just me and a friend working. And I decided that I wanted to have a more experience with like big teams and different areas of the development part. And that's when I decided to join VanHack and start searching for the job I got now.
Oh, that's awesome. So you're already used to work remotely and you started looking for this opportunity, but why you wanted to relocate as well? Because I know that you're relocating to Calgary, Canada this year, and I was curious to understand why you decided to relocate as well, since you were already working for this international company as well at the time.
Sure. Um, it was always a dream for me to live in Canada. I spent 1 month in Toronto a few years ago studying English. I wanted to take like the IELTS test and study there, but at the time I didn't have the funds to do so. So it took me a while to take a step back on my career, let's say, and prepare myself to have this international opportunity with relocation. I think I am in a mature part of my career and my life, and it's when I wanted to take this step and at least try living abroad and see how it goes. I feel like I will adapt quite well, but it's an experience we have to try.
Great, great. That's awesome. I'm glad you already achieved your goal. And I was curious to understand more, how was your job search? What challenges you faced during that period of time, and and how you overcome those challenges. I mean, to get this job, right?
Sure. Yeah. Before that, I was a while without having interviewing experience, and uh, in between the company that I worked the most and now I only had one job interview. It's a company that I even forgot when I was talking earlier. I worked 6 months for a
Mm.
company in Brazil that has merged with a company in Canada, and I worked for the Canadian team, so I had an experience working with them already.
Mhm.
And it was the last interview that I had done. before that, it was just like 5 years before when I got my internship, and uh, the company that I worked remotely in the US, it was, like I said, a friend, so I didn't really have an interview process. So I think it was that the challenge was setting my mind to the interviewing and how to behave and how to keep calm and don't forget my knowledge, apply what I know to the interviewer and let them know that I can handle the job.
That's awesome. Yeah. So, and I heard that you also had some help at VanHack because you joined also the academy program to practice a little bit these interview questions and scenarios. How the academy helped you during that process of preparation?
I think mostly it helped me, like the pre-interview meetings helped me with uh, taking my anxiety, let's say, to be in the interview. Um, I think it's mostly it. We had great classes with great people that I learned uh, few technique techniques, let's say, about the interviewing and the technical part as well. But I think it was mostly the preparation for interviews that helped me in the
Mhm.
process.
Yeah, that's awesome. So, and have you had any other interviews aside this one that you got the job, or this was the only one that you had the experience with?
Yeah, it was funny because actually when I started looking, I thought it was going to take a while for me to find interviews and start the process, and I got two in the same week, and the first one didn't go really well. I was really nervous and anxious. Like I said, it was the first interview, like international interview I was having in a while, and I think I wasn't ready to show what I knew at the time, and I didn't feel that comfortable
Mhm.
going
Mhm.
through it. So uh, I didn't really get the feedback from them to know if I went well or not. But I know that I didn't go well. And then the second one, everything went smoothly, let's say, and I got the job with them.
Yeah, fantastic. And how long did it take for you to start? I mean, applying for jobs and so on, and then getting this job in this company that you are working now. I was just curious
I
about
see.
your
Yeah, I
timeline.
don't really remember the timeline there, but um, I think I applied to VanHack late July, and I've done my like the English test videos. I've done some code challenges, which were really helpful for me to take like
Mhm.
a practice on that part, the interviewing process. And uh, a few weeks later, not even 2 weeks later, I was already interviewed.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
really was a really quick process. I wasn't really ready
Yes.
for it to be that that fast.
That fast, yeah. And as you said, perhaps you had a little time to practice as well, right? And to
Yeah.
feel more confident and all. But I'm happy that you did it and you got this opportunity. And so it's been a long time already that you are working for this company remotely, right? And how was this process like working remotely and preparing all the documents for the relocation because as you mentioned before, I think it will take like almost a year for you to relocate since you started, right, working. So tell me a bit about this process. How was the feeling when you finally got this job? And if you can share, how is your experience so far?
Sure. Yeah. So at the time I got the offer from them, was really like a relief because, like I said, it was a dream for me to try living in Canada.
Mhm.
Especially Canada, I haven't really looked other places. I knew that I, had some sort of connection with that. But like I said, it was a relief. I knew that I had done my part, and I just had to like do a great job to keep working with them. It's a really awesome company. I feel like at home with them. They're really open for feedback and um, really uh, yeah, they're really good to me. And like I said, I really already had some remote experience, so it wasn't that hard. We have some uh, challenges with the time zones since they're from Vancouver. So we have like in the summer here we have like a 5 hour difference. So I had to change a little bit my schedule, my
Mhm.
work schedule to accommodate that, but nothing that couldn't be done. Um, and the the waiting part, I think it was the, not so good because I didn't really feel like the immigration part, let's say that the document part was going through. So I got a little bit anxious there, but eventually I got the news that we got the document. Well, we know how this is government things usually goes. I think it usually a lot bureaucratic and it takes a while, so we have to be patient. But VanHack and the company were doing like all they could to achieve that. And now that we have the visa, we have like the flight tickets, everything is set up to go there.
Great. Now it's time to pack up and get ready, right, to relocate. So exciting. Yeah, I'm happy to hear your story. And do you have any tips for our Van hackers out there that are starting this process of looking for an opportunity? Anything that you did that you think helped you as well? So can you share some tips with our community?
Sure, I think it's a really good point is to keep positive. It's not because you got one bad interview or one bad result that it won't work out. Just keep practicing. VanHack has lots of good content to keep you prepared and to a lot of prepared people to help you with the interviewing process. Like I said, the most important thing that helped me was the pre-interview meetings that I know you do with people that are starting to interview. So that was really helpful, and I thank you a lot for that. Uh, I think it's keeping calm and practicing and not giving up.
Yeah, that's so true. Being resilient with the process, right? Because yeah, sometimes it takes long, and I know that anxiety also can yeah, can be a big part of this process. But as you mentioned, we they can't give up and keep going. And as you said, we have a lot of content indeed to help our candidates get prepared, not only for the profiles and also they can refine the details over there, but the interview preparation. We have the academy for those wanting to prepare. We have the mock interviews as well that you probably had when you were interviewing. So yeah, thank you so much, Lucas, for sharing your story with us. I think that we have a lot of great insights here to share with our community. If you have any final thoughts or anything else you'd like to share before we wrap up?
I think that's it. Just keep going, and eventually you'll find your dream job.
Perfect. Yeah, amazing. Thank you so much, Lucas. Thank you, everyone, for watching this video. I hope it was helpful, and we'll see you around. Bye-bye.